You guys, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Can you tell that I'm smiling? I'm so happy to be setting up a planner today. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth, and this is the Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that love stationery and planning and doing things creatively on paper. And if that sounds like a big fat exhale, then pop a squat and hang out with me. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. You guys, this is a fun place to be. Oh my gosh. And I'm so excited to get back to some planner setups because I've been doing so many other things and I haven't been able to film due to the holiday and stuff. So excited to be back here today. If you are new here, I do not edit my videos, okay? I just want us to hang out and play with new things or set up our planners together. So if you need to put me on 1.5 speed or 2 times speed, cool. If you want to put me on while you're doing your dishes, cool. It's all good. I just want this to be a place for us to hang out and do something that we need to do with things that we love. I don't know. Does that even make sense? I don't know. What are we doing today? Today we are unboxing a recent Simple Paper Co. order. We are taking a look at the Simple Paper Co. December 2025 sticker kit. And we are setting up my Erin Condren monthly planner, which I use for work. And I always like to say that, well, one, I love this planner and I will be taking an Erin Condren monthly into my 2026 lineup. But the setup element of this video is really good for anybody that uses notebooks regularly or maybe takes meeting notes on Zoom calls or something, and you just want to look at, a layout that's pretty. Because the monthly planner is a monthly layout and then notes pages. And I just like to decorate. So I decorate the notes pages. That's what we're going to do today using the Simple Paper Co. decorative kit. I am an affiliate for Simple Paper Co., but I also am a fan and I purchase from her all the time. So my discount code for Simple Paper Co. is Joyful10, so you can save 10% off over there. It does not work on subscriptions, so subs excluded, but the stuff that I'm showing that's just a la carte on the website, Joyful10 will work. I am a paid subscriber. I pay full price for my subscription. So just know that I am authentically using and loving her sticker kit. And should we do the sticker kit first? Or let me get my order out of the way just so we can see what we have going on. Although, actually, I know that there are items in this order that kind of relate to the decorative kit. Let's open the kit first. Let's do that. So, and let's make sure that we are zoomed in, okay? This is my first video filming on a new phone. So I hope that the film quality is all right for you guys. So Simple Paper Co. December 2025 decorative kit. You can choose between a matte white, like a vinyl sticker, and a washi material sticker. I originally was a washi person. Then I switched to the matte white, which I currently have. And I think I have a strategy in mind for the sticker kit for 2026 and using it in a very specific planner, which means I will probably switch back over to the washi material stickers. But what's cool is she sells all of these stickers in the kit a la carte on the website. And you can use the Joyful10 discount code on individual sticker sheets. So what I did with my order is I saw on her website what the theme was for the sticker kit, and I went ahead and purchased additional stickers from the December kit in a different material of sticker. Hope that made sense. Let's take a look. So December 2025, this did ship to me with 2 weeks in advance notice for getting ready for December. I'm just opening it now, so that is on me. It's not on them. So let's take a look at this guy. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's zoom in a little bit, try to keep everything together. So the first item that you get in your kit is a soft touch journaling card with the month on it. This is buttery. This is that like beautiful soft touch material. So good for sticking into your planner, adding it as a tip in, you name it. It is absolutely lovely. So there's our monthly card. I went hog wild during the cyber sale and purchased a ton of older H sheets. The H sheets, H, like the letter H, is her date dots. They are so good, you guys. And in the matte white, that vinyl material, so good. They're so petite. They perfectly cover numbers on planners without like taking up too much space. So we're definitely going to be using these today, but so pretty. Like, love the colors. And you get enough for 2 months 2 months of dating, and you have bullets that match the colorway. So our next sheet has our 2 December headers. This one's got a calendar on it. This one does not. And yeah, her sticker material is just lovely. I mean, it's just so, so nice. They're pretty thin for matte white stickers, so they don't add a ton of bulk, and they're really nice for folks who don't want to deal with like whiting out lines. You want things to completely kind of cover up your planner. So this is sheet number 1, and if you can see the number down below, let me see. Again, we're using a new phone today, so hopefully everything is focused. But the item number is what you're going to see down in the lower right corner. So if you didn't get the kit and you want to get individual stickers, just pay attention to the number as we go. So this is, or I'll say it out loud too. This is 1225D. And I think these numbers relate to the month and the year. So 1225 is December 25. So 1225D. Then we have 1225E. Lots of cute little decorative elements. The colors on this month's theme is so nice because it's red and green, but it's not. It's like prettier. Everything that Yelena does is pretty. Like I met her at Chicago Planner Conference, and I adore her. And she has impeccable taste. Like, so I just always know that her kits every month are going to be lovely. So this is 1225F, and we have like the torn washi strips and little houses. We have more torn strips, 1225G. I love like the old like vintage skating rink vibes, and then like the text here with the stamps, like the delivered stamps. And then you always get a stamp sheet. Very cute. I love these. So this is 1225I. Then we have oh, this says 1125J. I think this is a misprint, probably misprint. I might let her know that, but this is probably 1225J. So we have our little like Polaroid pictures and stuff. And I love, see how she layers like foliage with the kind of vintage mail text. Always looks so good. 1225K is going to have our long strip and some little washi splatter and doors. 1225I, adorable. And this is Kiss Cut, so it's going to definitely look like it's kind of popping through the page. 1225M, so pretty. Love this one. 1225N, N is in Nancy. Our bonus sheet, this is on transparent sticker material, so this is going to be good for layering. But how pretty is that? So this is 1225 bonus. Then you get your days of the week for 5 weeks, and then just a bonus word of notes there. 1225C. And then we get some larger sheets, 1225A and 1225B. What I love about these, I always say I'm not a kits person, because when I think of a sticker kit, I think of the prefab kits like from well, anybody that's using like Erin Condren, or maybe like Hobonichi kits where it comes with like all the boxes, all the headers, all the things. I love this kit because it's not that. I love it because it is just decorative stickers. And the only functional element to the kit is your days of the week and your date dots so that you can do color matching. So no boxes in this kit, just these 2 functional things. And I love that because then I can pull boxes from other places. I can pull them from Mojo Jojo Plans. I can pull them from Hand Can Plan. I can pull them from Planner Kate if I want to. Or this really is set up to be great for journalers. If you're not planning and you don't need functional boxes, look at all the stickers that come in this kit. So I'm clearly sold, and I'm trying to convince you that it's the best kit ever, because I actually believe it's the best kit ever. But again, you can choose between this matte material, this matte white, and the washi material, which I think I picked up in my order. So let's go ahead and pivot over to that. But this, I don't remember what the price, I want to say it's $40. $40 monthly subscription, and it auto bills and auto ships. But this is a ton of stickers. this is going to last you a couple of years. It's going to last you if you do, I mean, these are kind of winter themed. Some are Christmassy, but a lot of these are just winter themed. So you could use them through December and January. So that is the December 2025 kit. Now let's take a look at my order. Just try to open this up. And this was a little freebie that was included. So she has kits, or excuse me, she has stickers that are made by Simple Paper, right? They're Simple Paper branded stickers like the kits. But then she also is a curator of other stationery brands and other sticker shops. And so like this is a sample here from Dewdrop. And this is a sticker sheet from that company. And oh, Mindwave, that's what it is. So she's got Mindwave. She's got, oh goodness. She has Traveler's Notebook Company, like, you know, those sorts of things. I totally shop through her now instead of Jet Pens, just because I know that she's a small shop. Like it's her and her family that run it. And she's such a sweet lady. So I just am like, oh. I do all of my shopping at this point through her instead of Jet Pen. Not that there's anything wrong with Jet Pens, but I've just made that transition over, and she uses discount codes, whereas Jet Pens doesn't. So when I'm looking for a pen restock, I go to her shop and I use a discount code. So let me show you what I picked up from my last order. And actually, not my last order. My last order hasn't arrived yet. I purchased more stickers during her cyber sale, but let's look at let's look at the stickers while we're in sticker mode. So because I knew I was going to love these stickers and there was a wintry element to them, I wanted to get washi material stickers because they're going to work great in one of my planners for 2026. So I went back through and picked up additional sheets in the December collection on washi material, and then I picked up a few extra things. So my order includes the washi material version of, let me grab this, of the date dots. And this is kind of cool because you'll be able to see the difference here. Can you see the difference? So here's your washi material. This is going to be like super thin, super thin, good for your thinner planners or thinner papered planners and journals. And then if you've got a little bit more room to breathe, go with these ones because they're going to they're totally opaque. But even then, these aren't that thick. So I think you could use these on Tomoe River paper planners as well. So there's the difference, though, between the washi material and the vinyl. So I got a set of those. And then I got oh, let me set this guy aside. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So I'm so glad I'm going through this. Let me set this guy aside. So I also purchased another of F. So you guys are going to see what my favorite sheets are. F, N, J. Let me set these guys aside. This was a different kit. And then I got the large deco sheets. Let me set this guy aside. B and A, all in washi material because I just wanted to have them as an option. And I feel like these work for winter. This one might be Christmassy. But I do think these could pass for winter. So I'm excited to use these in January in one of my other planners. Although by then we'll be getting January kits and who knows, I might be obsessed. Now I reached out to her after placing this order and realized I might want to consider using the transparent stickers. So that actually is a good reminder. There are actually 3 options for the kits. There's the matte white, there's the washi, and then there's the transparent clear or just transparent. And I wanted to compare the transparent with the washi. And I don't want to waste these stickers because, I mean, this is pretty thin. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll take one for the team, actually. I think I should take one for the team. Because I do want to decide if I want to change from the matte white to either the washi or the clear. But I don't know if I have. You know what we should do? Hold on. I'm going to get ahead of myself here. But I like to be thorough when I review things. So we're gonna go for it. I'm going to take this sticker, which is the transparent sticker. I'm going to stick this guy down on a dock grid. And then I'm going to go over here and grab, actually, let me just take from this sample. It's not going to be the same. Hold on, let me see if there's any stickers that I wouldn't miss terribly. No, I like all of them. That's the problem. We'll do the Dear Santa. I'm not a big Santa person, so we'll do the Dear Santa envelope. This is washi. So I wanted to feel the difference between the transparent, okay, let me pull this guy up. So this is the transparent option. This is the washi option. Oh, it's going to be so hard to tell. You know what we should do? Let's go to the matte version of maybe the ornament. I promise we'll get to the decorating part, but I do want to be thorough in case you guys are considering this kit. So here's the, you know, all of her stickers are pretty thin. I'm feeling for how I can feel the lip. Okay, so here is our transparent matte, or excuse me, our white sticker, matte white. Here is our transparent, and there is the washi. And the washi is just more of a flawless drop onto the page. It's semi-transparent, and the transparent might be more transparent, but I think you can see the lip of where the sticker is sticking down to the page a little bit more than that edge of the washi. I will say though, I would feel perfectly comfortable using the transparent on my thinner paper planners. I would. So it's just going to come down to preference. Honestly, these two could be used interchangeably. I like the opacity and kind of frosted smoothness of this one. This one has a little bit more texture to it. This is smoother. This is smooth. This has a little bit of a texture to it. So I'm sorry I don't have an example to show you of this guy. But I hope it's helpful to see the difference. I mean, you can see the difference here on these edges between the two. I like the washi though. The washi is just going to be a little bit more, I don't want to say temperamental, but it's thinner. So when you're peeling it off of the paper, you know, you can't rush it. You got to take your sweet time because that washi material, it is thinner. And you're going to want to use tweezers if you can, because that'll help kind of peel them off. I forgot, I had asked her if she'd send me a sample of the transparent. So I did purchase all of these myself except for this one sheet because I was like, can you send me a sample? Because I forgot what that looks like. But I forgot that the bonus sheet is always going to be in this transparent material. So, and that bonus sheet is going to be transparent material regardless of what paper type you choose for the kits. So I had gotten the matte white kit and my bonus was this transparent. So I should have remembered that this is also the transparent material. But her transparent stickers are thinner than other shops' transparent stickers, much thinner. So if you are comfortable with this, I would choose this over the washi just because you're comfortable with it. And it still is a nice thinness. All right, so we need to get along with our lives. The other stickers I did pick up from her shop were from I think it was the Cafecito from last month. Really love these stickers in the monthly planner, but I had them in matte white, so I got them in washi material because I think this would look pretty in a 2026 planner for me. This is 1125B, and then I got the date dots in the washi, so 1125H. Here is 1125J and smaller clusters for 1125N. So it's got like a really pretty like coffee and flower theme. And I do have an unboxing of this full kit on my channel. And all of these stickers, although the kit is now closed, you can still get these stickers a la carte on the website if it's something that you're interested in. Okay, so I'm going to set aside the stickers I know I'm not using. Let's finish up with the rest of my order. So like I said, I order stationery from her all the time. So I did get some refills on the Uniball 1 pens. So I got, I think, yeah, 2 of the 0.38 millimeter and 1 of the 0.5. So I get my ink restocks from her. And then let's start with this one. The first time I tried the Unipin 4 Pro, I immediately noticed a difference in the Unipin 4 Pro versus the regular. And like the tip type felt different to me. Let me see if of course, I don't know. I don't have one to do a comparison, but if you just buy the Unipin pens, you can do that and they're great. But she carries the Unipin 4 Pro. See how it says for Pro? Something about the bullets on these, or the tip on these, is more bulleted, and I find it really easy to write with. So I got a refill or restock on 1, 2, and 3, sizes 1, 2, 3 of the 4 Pro version. So I just really like these pens. They work really great on the Erin Condren paper as well. And then the oil-based version has a silver barrel. I got a 1 and a 3. She might have been sold out of the 2, but I never seem to be able to find these when I'm looking for them around my house and here in my office. So I was like, more is more. I'm placing an order anyways. Let's just go ahead and get them. But these are oil-based pens, which means they're going to work on translucent sticky notes. The transparent kind of plasticky sticky notes, these are what will work on those. So I picked up 2 more of those. So I'm a big fan of these pens, and I always buy them from her shop. And then, you guys, even though I buy the refills for the Uniball pens, I still will buy a new barrel if I see a barrel color I don't already have. It's just a thing for me. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm eco-friendly because I get the refills, but then I also am like collecting the Uni P pens. I just think these are the cutest thing, and I love the way that they write. I really do. I think they're excellent. Both of these are, oh no, one is a 0.38 and one is a 0.5, but because you can buy these guys separately, if there was a barrel color that you really liked, like if you really wanted this one, I think it was called Sesame. It's got like a really pretty blue-gray color with the lemony clip. This guy is a 0.5, but you could easily change out the ink in it to a 0.38 if you wanted to. Same thing with this one. I think this was, well, I guess we can see what it is. Cheese. Yeah, so black sesame is this one, and then this one is cheese, which is yellow with the gray clip. And this one's a 0.38. And if I wanted to change this to a 0.5, I could with a refill. So I got 2 more of these guys just to add to my collection. Stationery collecting is a hobby in and of itself. So I needed to look how cute they look. Oh, I can't handle it. Love these so much. And then I actually gifted one of these to a girlfriend before really trying it. This is the Uniball Jetstream. The Jetstream is a ballpoint pen, I believe. Is it ballpoint? I want to say it's a ballpoint pen. And it's the only ballpoint pen I like. So I saw these new colors. They're all 0.38s. And so I was like, oh, let's add them to my Uniball collection because sometimes you do want a ballpoint pen. And I just thought these colors were really pretty. They have a nice rubberized grip, and they just feel good in the hand. So if I want something chunky monkey, I'll get the Uni P. And then if I want something just kind of everyday reliable, these are pretty darn affordable, and they're cute and aesthetic. And then lastly, I got another Zebra Sarasa mark-on. This is for writing on highlighters, so it just works really well. The ink flows really well on top of highlighters. And then the last item I picked up is a stamp. I'm not going to stamp this out today. I'm cutting a corner here, but this was my invoice. I don't remember who this was, who made this one, but I just like adding texture to my planners. Maybe we'll use it today. I don't know. But I just like that it's like dispersed stars. So I feel like this could layer really, really pretty. Maybe we will use it today, actually. I'm going to keep this close just in case. Okay, we did the most, you guys. Are we doing okay? Everybody still with me? Let's actually get to decorating. And I think what I'm going to need to do, just so that you're not mad at me, is make sure that my thumbnail makes it clear that we spend a lot of time talking about the Simple Paper Co. Subscription and order. So I want to show you, this was my monthly for November using the Cafecito stickers. I did not film a plan with me with this just because I wanted to just play in my living room. But what I did was I just dispersed my Cafecito stickers, and then The blues aren't a perfect match, but I always do this. I'll grab like dash stickers from another company for call out boxes. So I put down just on pen what YouTube video went live in November. And then if there's something special that I'm doing, or if there's a special release, I put it in a box, like a call out box, so I don't forget. So that's what I'm doing with my monthly. I can't show you my notes pages from November because it's a hot mess. I did not decorate those pages. It got messy real fast, and it's not cute. So we're going to skip over the notes pages, but actually decorate our notes pages for this month. So this is kind of my vibe. This is what we're going to do for December using our December kit. Now, this is a current planner. It's a current dated planner, but I do like making it cute, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and use my date dots from the kit. And we're going to just redate this thing. I apologize in advance. It is going to take a little bit of time. I also am thinking, do we want to use any washi? I kind of think we do. And you know what would be fun for Christmas in my work notebook? Buffalo plaid. Do we think this is going to be a decent match? This is from Lauren Phelps Designs. That might be too warm toned. Hold on, let me stand up for a second. Let me see what other. I do have some more like blue gray. Oh, that green's not terrible. Where we go with, maybe we add some black, some buffalo plaid. I feel like buffalo plaid is like very Christmassy. So we're gonna do that. And I wanna make sure y'all can see me. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get to the fun part. You guys ready? Should I use the red or the blue? Or it's more like a magenta and green. What did I do for November? Super neutral. I'm gonna go with the reddy pinky one, just for kicks. So while I'm doing this, because this is going to take a hot minute, I guess I can let you guys know how my Thanksgiving was. And I'm going to switch tweezers. I need something a little bit pointier. So let me know, how was your Thanksgiving? Okay, notice with these stickers, see how the 2 is much more petite? And it's going to perfectly cover the 2, but like look more dainty. Can you see that? It doesn't take up a ton more space than what's already there, but it's just a more, yeah, it's a prettier number. And this is a good opportunity, especially with the Erin Condren monthly. If you wanted to change this out to be a Monday start, you could do that, because the rest of this planner is just notes, right? So the only redating you're doing would be your monthly if you chose to do so. We had a good Thanksgiving. It was just me, my husband, my 3-year-old, and my mom. And the last few years, we've been living that ham life at Thanksgiving, because when you're an adult, you know, you realize like, oh, you can like have the menu be whatever you want it to be. And I really like ham. And so I have convinced my husband the last few years to just let us do, can we have ham? Like, we like ham leftovers better than turkey leftovers. And this year, Josh was like, you know, I kind of miss the turkey, Elizabeth. Kind of miss the turkey. I'd like to do turkey. And so we had a turkey. And my mom cooked the turkey, which was so awesome. She has always made a really good turkey. I remember that growing up. And she also made stuffing. And then I did sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, the rolls. We got the dessert. And it was just like quintessential Thanksgiving meal. What we didn't have, though, is pumpkin pie. We went with pecan this year, which is so bloomin' good. Now, once you get into these double digits, especially with the 2s, like in the 20s, I always feel like these stickers aren't going to fit, but they do. They fit beautifully. So don't worry if you're in a 7x9 Erin Condren planner. These date dots will perfectly cover your dates. So we got the pecan pie. It was delicious. And the second night we had the pecan pie, I had it with ice cream. And I think I haven't been eating that much sugar. And I started to have like a panic attack. I think my blood sugar was too high or something. That never happens. At least I haven't experienced it in that way. And I told Josh, I'm like, I'm kind of freaking out. We put Esther down for the night. And I'm like, babe, like, I feel like I'm freaking out. Like my brain is spiraling and I know I'm freaking out. And I think it's the blood sugar. I think I ate too much. I think it's the pie. So, lesson learned for the third night of having the pie and ice cream. My eyes wanted a bigger serving, and then my memory from the previous night was a good solid reminder that we don't want to have like a panic attack. So I went a little bit easier the rest of the time. I think we might still have some pie in the fridge. Now I'm hungry. Let me take a sip of my beverage. Today we're going with the H-E-B Old Fashioned Zero Sugar Root Beer. H-E-B, man, where are all my Texans at? I really love H-E-B. One of the best things about moving to Texas was having H-E-B as our grocery store. Prices are good. Their in-store brand, awesome. Like, good quality. I'm just, big fan. I'm going to not do a raw edge like I normally do. I'm just going to rip a piece there. And then, this is why I've been liking the matte white sticker paper. I like the white border around these stickers. I think it's nice. This is 1225D. I'm going to take the December sticker. It's very thin for a white sticker. It makes me want to maybe stay with this one and not change things up. I think we went a little bit over. I'm using the wrong stickers for this. There we go. So we'll do that. And I have to leave this pretty darn functional because of work stuff, right? But I want to add some decorative elements. There's a lot of blue, gray, black here. So I think we need to add a little bit of pink. Let's see if I can lift this back up. Sure can. And this planner, it ends this month, but I started using it in like February or March. So technically I have a month or two at the front of this, but I do think I'm going to start fresh in a new Erin Condren monthly for 2026. And it will be my kind of big picture work planner. And I will do a planner setup for that. If you guys want to see how I set this up. Since I started this since I started it late-ish, I didn't do a ton of like setup pages at the beginning, and I do want to do that proper for this year. So, or for 2026. So I will have like a formal plan with me to get those introductory pages in a new monthly that I purchased recently. Also, while we're talking about Erin Condren, I did not know this, you guys. I think in my last video, I said I wasn't sure if I was an affiliate. Well, I reached out to them and I'm like, do I have an affiliate link? Am I an affiliate for you guys? And I heard back and they said, yeah, you have an active affiliate link. So all this time I've been sharing Erin Condren. I was an affiliate and I didn't know it. So now we all know that if you enjoy my Playing With Me videos and my like product reviews and unboxings, and you are a shopper of Erin Condren, I am an affiliate. So you can shop with my affiliate link, and that helps support my channel. And it would earn me a small commission off of your purchase. So if you are shopping Erin Condren, and now you know. I was really excited about that. I was like, what? for the last like 3 years, I've been an affiliate, and I never like, I just show the stuff that I'm buying and stuff. And I even have a video from, oh gosh, I guess it was the Life Planner launch back in the spring. And like, I'm thinking about my thumbnail now. Maybe I should change it because, well, the information's changed. Maybe it's okay that when I posted it, I didn't know and I wasn't. But so even my thumbnail picture was like, my impressions of the Life Planner launch, or like of Erin Condren's 2026 planners from someone who's not an affiliate. And at the time, I mean, I didn't think I was, but now I know that I am, and I've added my affiliate link to that to that video. So I do need to make updates. What I'm trying to figure out right now is actually like what stickers I want to add kind of extra little elements to, or what elements I want to add to the planner. And if I want to add any additional buffalo plaid, I think I do. Just, we got to get some more black on here. So let's go with this corner piece. I love that some of these stickers have a straight cut edge already. So, and it's like a full bleed on that edge. So you can butt up this sticker all the way up against the edge of a page. And look at the cut on that. It's like so satisfying. So we're going to drop this beauty right here, just as close to the edge as I can, like that. And then look how that covers up that asterisk perfectly. But I feel like we still need like a little bit more. That bird would have been really pretty too. Maybe we do like a bow. Let's do a bow. Why not? Very feminine. We're going to go right here. I'm not concerned about Saturday being covered up because we're going to cover up the dates anyways. We'll do a little bit of a bow. And I either need to continue putting deco along here or I need to trim this off. So I'm just going to kind of look through all these different decorative elements. Maybe a present. Let's add a present. And I just bib and bob across all of these different sheets. There are just so many stickers to play with. It's lovely. Throw that right there. Let's add our days of the week. And I do need to find some functional box stickers that will be a good match for this. And actually, I'm going to add some postage stamps. See how we have the 1st through the 3rd down here? I don't need those in this planner, so I'm going to go ahead and add a decorative element. And maybe we do it with, I'll just add a strip of this going all the way across and do some wonky postage stamps just across the whole thing. Let's do a really big one here. Well, actually, let's wait because I want to vary bump across the bottom. So I want to make sure I get this in the right direction. So we'll go that way with that guy. And then let's add a pink one. And we have an open box up there that we can also lay a sticker down on. I think we can do one more postage stamp. Let's go with the door. Drop that down a little bit. And then this last one, we will just drop right there. Cute. And then let's do the same thing over here. So we're going to grab a little bit of washi. Y'all, I have missed this so much. I didn't decorate this planner last month. I just did the monthly and I regretted it big time. So I'm so happy to, let's do the bird. Put a bird on it. Put a little bird on it. Just like so. Yup. This is all we need to do. Okay. I got plenty of room. I will always say that you can blend functional and decorative planning. Just make sure that you, oh wait, we're not done. We have to do the dates. Just make sure that you keep your decor around the perimeter. I have room here if I want to take notes, and I have plenty of room in my boxes, and it's lovely and it makes me happy. I'm going to open this up and be like exhaling like, oh, this is so nice. These guys are incredibly thin, but they also very beautifully cover up what looks like a much larger font from Erin Condren. So I've been loving the way that this looks. They're like highlighted script days of the week. And it just transforms this monthly in just a beautiful way. It really kind of softens things a bit. And I still have plenty of room for functionality. So I'm just laying these down. And this is where I like that matte white sticker because it's, you know, fully opaque and is covering up the dates. And this is going to work great on any planner. So I think I'm talking myself into sticking with the matte white. But the thing that you do want to consider if you're looking at these kits is the color of your paper. The matte white, in my opinion, is a very nice match color-wise for the plum paper quad that I'm using and this Erin Condren monthly. But if you are going to be working in a planner that has a little bit more, oh, I should see how this looks in the hemlock and oak because I will have a hemlock and oak in my 2026 lineup. But if you are working in a planner that has more of a cream colored paper, then I would go with the transparent or the washi, but probably transparent because the washi would have a little bit of a frosted white to it. And I would care seeing a white framed sticker on cream colored paper. So maybe if you're looking at the kit, choose the sticker material type based on the color of your paper. I could have said that more concisely, but you guys know what I mean. So this is done. And now we need to get into actually just setting these guys up. And I'm going to try to move a little bit more quickly here. And for that, I'm going to go back to, things start to get complicated though, because we have so many sheets, so many stickers to choose from. I know that I'm done with this one, so I'm going to move that out of the way. And I know I'm done with this one, so I'm going to move that out of the way. And I know I don't need that. So I love using these as bases. And I do have, it might be nice to have the December monthly on here. So just as a reminder. So I think I will use this sticker and I want to cover this header up and just make it look cuter. So I'm going to do this. I intentionally choose neutral planners. I don't choose ones that have color, you know, that might look cuter with their color because I do so much decorative stuff. So I like that this planner is super neutral so that I can, you know, I can make it my own. I'm going to do 2 layers of that. And I think we should add, think about this. Let's pull this guy off and see how it'll fit. I wonder if this guy, I need to get my nails done. They're way too long. It's so hard to pick anything up. Let's drop this guy right on this line here. And then we're going to go right here. Probably a little crooked, but that's okay. So we just kind of changed that up, and it might be nice to add, oops, let's get this out of the way. Hold on. I mean, we could go all the way with that one. I don't think we want to do that. Maybe we need a bigger sticker. I feel like we need to kind of ombre this out or like fade out this cut. See how it's very blunt? I want to soften that a little bit. Maybe with this sticker. They're, I mean, it's just so pretty. The cut on these is just insane. They're always just so good. Now, this can be an easy way to kind of, oh yeah, kind of soften that edge. Just run it along there. Nice. Now I have this space for function if I need it. Maybe I'll put maybe we need some, let me grab my Planner Kate boxes. Maybe let's look at the Bujo boxes. The Bujo boxes have more of like a whimsical, you know, element to them, which might not be the best fit, but they are quite pretty. Too teal? Come on. I think so. A buddies one. Perfect. So let's do 2. I'm going to do 1 here. And this is a reusable album from Planner Kate. I think those are the only colors I have. So I guess we could do the lighter one. Let's do the lighter one. Do I know what these boxes are going to be used for? Nope. Probably logging, maybe like statistics at the end of the month. Do we want to do a strip of something underneath? Like this little birdie. Put a little birdie like right here. No, he's getting in the way. Let's hope I can lift him up. There we go. I do feel like we need something, maybe a pine cone. Or some berries, like winter berries. Let's go with the winter berries. Put that there. Right there. All right. So we've got 2 call out boxes. I'm not going to do much here other than lay down some headers. I am not keeping up with tracking this tracker box. So the new version of the 2026 monthly planner doesn't have that tracker box at the bottom, if I'm remembering correctly. So appreciate that. And I'm going to go back to my mixed guy, and I think I'm going to stick with basic white boxes here. I love dash boxes. I have a dash box obsession, so we'll do that for these guys. And this bottom part, I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to leave it. So these ones I do like to use for like important dates, like release schedule stuff. So we do actually need to go back to the dots, and I'm going to use these dots that are a nice color match here. And I believe you can write on them. So as I get like date or like launch, release, whatever information, I can add the dates to the dots and then right next to it what's happening. So these are going to be important dates for the month. Yes, there is going to be redundancy in this notebook. So I put important dates here and I put them on the monthly overview on the previous page. And then the other one, let me get, should we use one of my new pens? Sure. I'm going to go with the 2, just because it's not 1 and it's not 3. So I'm going to do, you guys can still see me. So important dates. Important dates. And then this is where I put like projects and deliverables, like deadlines. So I'm going to put just put deliverables. So if you don't know what that means, I do work with different companies, help showing products. So like I'm an ambassador for Archer and Olive this year. And so I do projects for them every month. And so I need to remember what my project is, when it's due, all those details. And so, and also I'm an affiliate for several companies as well. So if I have, if I know that a sale is coming up or a new product is launching, that's what I put here so that I can easily go, oh, that's right. Like I want to make sure I show this before the sale starts or whatever. I'm going to use these guys for the deliverables. And I was on the Cocoa Daisy design team. I'm not in the new year. So my number of deliverables is significantly lower in the new year. And I think that's going to be nice for a better like family home life balance. So we'll just do a few less dots on that side. Okay, we're going to leave this open at the bottom. It's probably going to bother me, but it is what it is. So what's cool about this planner is the fact that the rest of the pages are just notes pages. And what I like to do is just have pre-decorated pages that, I don't know, look cute. And let me go back and see. I think this is where I've done my content calendar by week. So I know when the important dates are, and then that dictates first when I need to have certain content up by. Same with the deliverables. So these, the important dates and the deliverables dictate a good part of my content schedule. And then I supplement with the rest of the stuff that's just, I'm doing it because, I don't know, I want to have it on my channel. So, all I'm going to do basically for the next 4 pages is decorate the top. That's pretty much it. And that is what I would recommend to you if you're getting into decorative planning or you're on a budget and you've got a bunch of Happy Planner stickers and you have a notebook from Walmart and you just want to make it feel cute. Like just decorate the top and the bottom or upper right corner, lower left corner. And then you have really pretty notes pages that you can feel like satisfied looking at, you know? So I'm going to, I don't know, let's change things up. Let's go with the automobile. And there's like no rules here. I'm literally just going to layer stickers on top of washi tape over and over and over again over the next few pages. So we're not really breaking any like fancy ground here. I do like layering things in sets of 3. So if you're trying to figure out like, oh, how many things should I lay down to make a cluster? I always say 3. So you lay one piece down, you lay another piece on top of it, and then where they overlap right here, you put another thing on top. So you match them up at the seams, basically. So here is our first guy. Should we add like, I don't know, something else? I'm always tempted to make things more complicated than they need to be. Like using alpha stickers for up at the top. But I'm not going to do that on camera today because it's going to take too long. So I'm going to leave this as is. I mean, maybe I'll add a little bit more washi down here. What I'll do is I will do a final flip through of my December setup on Instagram, and I will try to remember to post it as an YouTube short so you guys can see the final version. Like if I add any, I think that's what I'll do is I'll add maybe decorative headers in the off camera, and then you'll see it in a different, you'll see it in a short because it'll just take way too long for me to do that today. So, oh, I love that. Look with the little like stamp on it. So first page set up, then I try to look at the next sets of pages, you know, and try to keep them balanced with each other. The information that's going to be on each page is going to be different. I'm going to have one for tracking my content. I'm going to have one for tracking purchases. I'm going to have one for breaking down my Archer and Olive projects. So each page is going to have its own notes on it, own, you know, content on it. But since they're facing each other, I do like them to be cohesive. So I'm going to, again, just going to rely on my washi to do a lot of the work this month. And of course, the Simple Paper Co. Stickers. And I'm going to do maybe a partial over here. And let's see if we do one here. I'm going to do something here. Okay, so we've laid our foundation. I'm not worried about the headers. Let's do... Let's do this guy. These do tear, so you got to be careful with them. But again, look at the cut. It's just perfection. I don't even need tweezers with this. Oh, I do, because that just broke off. I spoke too soon, guys. But very easy to just add that guy back on. And when I do my headers, I'm going to set them up to be right on the line where the, actually, this is what I should do. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to grab, I knew I couldn't just keep it simple today. I have compact vertical stickers in this guy. I need to move this to a different album, but I do like the sizing of the compact vertical stickers because they're longer. So just, maybe I don't do alpha headers separate and I just keep the headers simple and just use longer boxes. So I'm just looking for all of my compact vertical dash stickers from Planner Kate are in this album, roughly by color. And I think we're going to go with this guy, and I'm just going to put this right here. Right there. I do not like that we're hiding up that shard, though. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. All right, there's my header. So I do want to do headers for these. I changed my mind because it's going to look unfinished. So I'm going to add, go back to my, I've got tons of these kind of blue-green ones. That's pretty. We'll go with this guy for a header for this page. And see, it's not really that complicated. I just talk a lot. So I'm just stacking these, and the kits make it so easy. I'm just stacking decorative elements on the washi. We haven't done stamps yet on these notes pages. So I'm going to do some postage stamps along here. Again, I just really like to layer and do wonky stamps. Big fan of wonky stamps. And should we do 3? I like doing sets of 3, so I'm going to do a third one. I don't want it to go too low. There. And then let's go with a more, no, let's use the same kind of box, same color. So whenever there's a Planner Kate sale, I look for dash boxes on sale in colors that I like, and then I use them in spreads like this. I don't really pay attention to the kit element of her dash stickers. I just use the ones that I like. I use the colors that I like. I anonymize them by putting them in a reusable sticker album. And yeah, I always like the way it turns out. I'm going to move this washi tape over. Because I put the stamps on that upper right, I want to put them on the lower left. That's just for balance. It's more satisfying to the eye having it balanced like that. So we're going to add our cluster of postage stamps, and just like that we we're doing basically a full month's planner, and we've gone through one sheet, but we're going to have so much more still available, which is super nice. So we've got our cluster of stamps, and I'll set the structure for the notebook when I'm ready. Let's see. So got that done. I think we should use some of the transparent elements. Oh, and you guys, I did want to do some stamp. I wanted to try that rubber stamp. So we do need to do that at some point. And then we have this the bonus sheet with the transparent stickies too. Maybe we incorporate those now. Let me go back to my buffalo plaid. I'm going to do some there, some there. Go all the way across. So I'm making it coordinated, but like not totally matchy-matchy. That's just me. So see how it they're not totally a match. Oh man, did I miss a page? I did, I missed a page. It's okay, we're gonna keep going. But this coordinated, I feel like we need something else here. Should we add a door? Let's add a door. Because why not? Ooh, and let's add a swatch of color. Maybe this purpley one. Sure. Which side? I'll just do it like that. I feel like we need a little bit more washi underneath this guy. I want the sticker to be on the washi. There we go. Good enough. All right, I'm moving on. Let's go back to this guy. And I want to use the banner for sure. This is where, once we start making good progress, I'll look at sheets that have only a couple stickers left, and I will be sure to use those, to choose to use those, so that I'm completing sheets. This one's got some, I haven't used that one yet. This has some really sweet elements to it. We're going to change this one up. I'm actually going to lower this. And we're going to put the Christmas tree with the teddy bear on top of it. So whatever I am taking notes for on this page is going to need to be a little bit less. I have a monthly meeting with Archer and Olive. Maybe this will become my Archer and Olive 2-page spread where I have my meeting with them meeting notes on this one, and then my project notes on this one, and just keep the Archer and Olive stuff together. So we're going to do, I think we're going to have to lower this just a little bit. It's decided this will be our Archer and Olive spread. Let's do that. And I'm going to do some hanging, guys, just for kicks. It's like little ornaments. I like doing my little clusters. Should we do a stocking? Let's do a stocking. So we're going to do these in a set of 3. And thankfully, they're all different sizes, so they look like different heights. So that is nice. And do we have room for a snow globe? No. See how big that snow globe is compared to everything else? That doesn't make sense that a snow globe would be this big relative to the Christmas tree. So I'm not going to put that with the Christmas tree. It's going to go somewhere else. Now, because we have some presents there, though, I do think we could bracket the spread with some more presents. So I'm going to just stack them like that. And kind of like the kind of like this guy. I don't know why, but We're going to do it. So this, I know we have a big old space here. That's okay. I'm going to do a nice big title for my minutes, Archer and Olive minutes. And I think that I can just do something like this. Do I want to? Normally I like to layer things, but we'll just have this be here. That's my title for Archer and Olive's minutes. And then this then is now going to be my project notes for December. So I do want to leave a fair amount of space with these guys. So now I'm just trying to figure out what stickers I want to use. Let's use one of these transparent ones. That's going to add a really pretty layer to it. So I just need to find a decorative sticker I want to use. Maybe this one. It's going to be kind of floating, which I'm not normally a fan of, but I kind of like the idea of just creating a layered moment here. So we're going to do it. So you can layer the transparent on top and you can get that nice kind of look to it. Let's use the same colored box here. And I'm just going to kind of, I know I'm covering it up a little bit, but the cluster helps kind of make it make sense. So we've got that, and this is going to be for my project notes for Archer and Olive. And I think we need something else. Maybe I'll just add this guy. This one already has kind of some layered elements to it, so I'm just going to add that there. And this is cute. It says "'Tis the Season." So I'm going to add the "'Tis the Season" right here. Okay. So Archer and Olive meeting. Again, I'll do my note setup the way that I need to get it set up off camera. Then we have my deliverables. We need to go back because I missed this page. And then, are we done after that? No, we have 2 more. I might leave those blank for now because I know this video has gone on for a long time. Let's do, again, not breaking new ground here, but I'm gonna go ahead and lay this guy down, do it on an angle. And I think we should do, I think I want to layer some of these plants. Lay these guys down. And then I'm going to do the banner on this one. And extend that out a little bit. And then let's see if I can get this to be a nice fit. The pages in November, these notes pages, got so messy, you guys. Like, because they weren't decorated. And that's fine, but I actually lost my notes. Like, I couldn't make sense of my notes because I was like, oh, here's a free page. And I just took notes on it. And so I had like information split across multiple pages. And so I like decorating at the front of the month because then I'm assigning a page for each thing I could need. You know what I mean? And it's just much cleaner that way. It's more organized. It's more structured. It's more functional that way. I'm going to lay some of these like ornaments from the banner, have them hanging from the banner. So some people might think this is like frivolous and you take so much time, but it makes my life more organized when the pages are decorated and I assign a page per task or per company or per project. So it makes sense for me, and that's why I do it. And I noticed a difference in how I used my planner, my work planner, with it undecorated, and it just was a mess. November was a mess. So I'm definitely committed to continuing to decorate these pages. One, because it's fun and it helps me use the things that I'm purchasing. And two, it helps keep me organized, way more organized. I'm going to add just a little piece right here. And let's finish this sheet. We're going to have multiple pages set up and still have stickers left. And we will have completed sheets, which is very gratifying. So just imagine if you were doing multiple weekly setups, you could use this kit and decorate all 5 weeks of your planner, plus your monthly overview. That's why I love it so much. I'm setting this aside, look, 2 sheets, and we still have so many elements left. Let's, what if we did something a little bit different with this guy? What if we just split the page? Oh, you know what I need to make sure I have is I need to have a page for purchase tracking. And for the purchase tracking, I don't want things to drop too low. So hold on a second. I think I can have fun with this layout right here, but then the last one we're going to do is going to be my orders, and that is going to be very simple so that I have a full page. What was it? Income and expenses. That's what it is. That's what I call it. So for this one, we're just changing it up because I feel like it. And for this one, add a tree on the far right, I think. And then I'm going to add just random elements. Do I want to do these ones? No, they're too tall for this guy. But I can use this one. So we're going to go with this guy. And I'm just going to layer random elements like this. There we go. I'm going to do the snow globe. And let's do the teddy bear. And the envelope. And let's do the candy, just to add a little bit more red here. Right there. Feels weird, but now I have 2 spaces for miscellaneous things I might want to log here. So that's what we're doing. Because November was so wackadoodle, I've kind of like reset how I'm using this. I probably should have gone back to like September and October to see what pages I used. I didn't do that today, so we'll see if this works. But, oh, we need a header sticker here. So, I wonder if we can just lift this guy up slowly. Not really centered. That is a no thank you. Where do we want it to go? Do we want it to be exactly lined up to the line? That works. I'm okay with that. Or we change shapes and we do like a Bujo box. I don't know. I kind of want it to be consistent here, since this side has the dash boxes. So, yeah, we'll just leave it. Okay, so the last page I'm going to set up, and then we're going to call it a video, is my, double check. I'm sorry, guys. So, monthly dashboard. I actually use this functionally, so I want to make sure this makes sense for me. So, give me a second. This is going to be content by week. Technically, I could do, I like having a notes and ideas page. So this could be notes and ideas. I guess this could be income and expenses. I know that I want this to be my Archer and Olive stuff. I think I need to do one more page that is budget, because that's what I did last 2 months ago, and I did appreciate having that. So for that, I really do need to make sure everything stays pretty high. Although, I mean, I've done so much shopping in November, I really shouldn't be buying anything else in December. But we're going to do that. And is there any... Is there any sheet that we're like so close to being done with? This one. And this one. And when I say income and expenses, I'm talking about stuff that has to do with my business, not like family stuff. I'm going to add this guy right here. And really don't want to go too far down here. Will he fit? I think he will, but I want the buffalo plaid coming out from the other side of him. So he's got to come over just a little bit. A little wrinkled, but good enough. I'm going to leave this just like so. And I don't have a plan for this side, but since I'm here, let's just go ahead and rip it. If you want to see how I actually structure these pages, please go back and watch my setup from October or September, because those, I did a much better job of actually setting up each individual page. You guys are getting kind of cliff notes right now because I spent so much time at the beginning going through the kit, showing the kit. And so we lost a little bit of like functional chat about how I'm actually setting up these functionally. So go back and check those out. If I don't have a Erin Condren playlist, I will make one. And if I haven't done it by the time you're seeing this video, please just leave me a comment. Say, hey girl, you said you do a Erin Condren playlist and you haven't done it yet. Just give me a prompt. I laid a branch down. I'm just going to lay a little ornament right here. So see how it's just notes pages and I'm making them look cute with stickers? Fabulous. I've got plenty of room to add structure if I want to add bullets, if I want to add headers, I can do that. If I want to take more time and pull out my alphas and do alpha headers, I can do that. I wonder if I can give you another example, just in case you missed, I guess I can show you this. So here's an example of the way I did my quarterly, or excuse me, my full month, like content by week. So you can see what that looks like. So that was the dashboard page and a notes page. I can't show that. Oh, I can show this. So this was another way that I did like my content schedule. So all the different steps to complete a piece of content. And then I had like an ideas page that I didn't use this particular month. This was August, but I like having space for like notes and stuff. So here you can see how I've done headers with alphas. I really like using alphas for headers. So that's just what takes time. Some of these things, I'm sorry guys, I cannot show you, but pretty consistent. I've got a dashboard page, set up by week, finance page that's got income and expenses, a notes page, content and ideas, Archer and Olive meeting, Archer and Olive work, and like extra notes. So that's how I'm setting these guys up. All right, I am so tempted to do like creative headers, but this video is already way too long and I haven't had lunch yet. So I'm going to call it a video, but just to show you what we did, we went over all of the simple paper stuff, the kit, oh, you know what we didn't do? Hold on. We have to. I'm sorry. We have to use the stamp. Then we will be done. The headers I'll do off camera and I will do a final flip through in a short on Instagram and YouTube, so you can see what the final product looks like. But I do think we should test out this simple paper stamp because it's cute. I just got it and I like stamping. So, what ink should we use? I haven't done much stamping in the Erin Condren, if any. I don't think I've done any stamping. So it's going to be a learning curve for us, or not a learning curve. We're going to find out real fast how the inks perform. So I think I want to stick with let's go with my Legacy ink in gray because it's going to be not going to be too intense. And all I'm going to do is see how, I mean, this is a gamble. I haven't tried stamping on the, vinyl sticker material, but we're going to see how it works. So again, this is the Legacy ink from Archer and Olive in gray. And ooh, I'm a little nervous, but I'm just going to drop it. That's cute. Does it bleed? It does not bleed, but it does ghost. So what's cool about this is it is a square, but the way that they're dispersed, oh wait, let's test. Hey, the Legacy ink is not smearing on the vinyl paper. That's awesome. So because it's dispersed, you're not going to get like a square, like, oh, but you know what? I wonder how it's going to do on washi. I should be careful not to hit the washi. I'm going to do a little bit up here, just like that. Let's just add a little bit of a little zhuzh, shall we? Let's add a little bit of zhuzh. I want to lift up this guy. Add a little zhuzh. Lay that back down. I love a little sprinkle of texture. Now, what I'm noticing, hold on, with the Erin Condren paper, we should test this on a different kind of paper. The Erin Condren paper is bleeding. So I should have known that, just thinking about like how people don't typically use a fountain pen ink on Erin Condren because it's a really toothy, absorbent paper. So what we're getting is definitely it's blowing out the stamp image. So I'm going to stop with this because I don't like how it's starting to bleed. That is not a reflection of the ink or of the stamp. It's a reflection of Erin Condren paper just not being stamp friendly. And now I know. Now I know. So we messed my pages up just a little bit so that you guys don't do that. But let's just sample, since we're here, this ink pad. Or excuse me, not the ink pad. The ink. Oh, that's kind of blown out too. Hold on. Could be my stamp quality, or it could be or not stamp quality, technique. Oh, it's much better with less ink on it. I think I over inked it. And I'm also moving my hand when I move it. So I don't know. Let's try a different ink pad. And then we're going to call it a video. I know we've gone on for quite a while. So thanks for hanging with me. If you need to cut out now, you can. But let's try, I'm just kind of rubbing this off. Let's try a different kind of ink. The VersaFine is my, this and the Legacy Ink Black are my kind of my go-to blacks. But let's try the VersaFine. It could have been the gray. Maybe the gray was more blown out. They're a little more blown out, the stamps themselves. So I probably would use black on the second tap to layer. But I think it's also not a good combo with the Erin Condren paper. So now we know. And I've got some kind of blown out stars in my monthly planner. Here's the thing, guys. It's all good. My planner still looks cute. It still looks cute. And what's great about paper planning is if there's something that you don't like, there's always a new week. You can always just turn the page. So we did some sample stamping there. And then the rest of these are not stamped. And they're going to be just fine. So, all right, that was a lot. If you have any questions about Simple Paper Co., y'all hit me up. If you have any questions about the Erin Condren monthly planner specifically, I feel like I'm an expert at this point on this planner. I'm still new to Erin Condren. Like, I haven't tried all of the different layouts, but I know that this is my favorite, if I can say that. But this is one that I know for sure I'll be using in 2026. So if you have any questions about this planner, let me know. And remember, I have an affiliate link in the description box now for Erin Condren, and the Joyful 10 discount code will work over at Simple Paper Co. Oh, all right. That's all I have, friends. If you want to see the full flip through, make sure you're following me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friends, God bless you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you in my next video.